Cowboys Nation, brace yourselves. The news we never expected has just dropped. CeeDee Lamb, the heart of Dallas's receiving corps, is officially out. Whether it's due to a shocking trade, an unexpected injury, or another reason, this changes everything for America's team. How will the Cowboys adjust? What does this mean for Dak Prescott and the offense? And is there any hope left for this season? Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this breaking news and its massive implications. What's up, Cowboys fans? Welcome back to your go-to source for everything Dallas Cowboys. If you're as shocked as I am about this CeeDee Lamb news, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're breaking down the shocking news about CeeDee Lamb being out of the Cowboys lineup, what led to this moment, and how the team plans to move forward. Let's dive into it. The news about CeeDee Lamb being out of the Dallas Cowboys lineup has left fans and analysts alike in complete shock. This is a development that no one expected, and its ripple effects are being felt throughout the entire NFL. Lamb has been a cornerstone of the Cowboys' offense since he was drafted, a dynamic playmaker who consistently delivers in clutch moments. His ability to make spectacular catches, create separation from defenders, and stretch the field has made him one of the most exciting and productive receivers in the league. For Cowboys Nation, the thought of moving forward without Lamb is both devastating and confusing. As the story unfolds, details remain unclear. Speculation is rampant about the reason for Lamb's absence. Could this be a trade? An injury? A personal issue? The possibilities are endless, and each scenario carries its own set of implications for the Cowboys. If this is a trade, it would mark one of the most shocking moves in recent NFL history. Lamb has been the focal point of the Cowboys' receiving corps and a key part of their identity on offense. Trading him would signal a dramatic shift in the team's strategy, leaving fans and analysts wondering what direction the Cowboys are heading in. From a football perspective, losing CeeDee Lamb creates a massive hole in the Cowboys' offense. For the past few seasons, he has been Dak Prescott's go-to target, especially in critical situations. Whether it's third down, the red zone, or a 2-minute drill, Lamb has been the player Prescott looks to when the game is on the line. His ability to adjust to the ball, make contested catches, and gain yards after the catch has been instrumental in the Cowboys' success. Without him, the dynamics of the passing game will change dramatically, and the pressure on the remaining receivers will increase exponentially. Michael Gallup, another talented receiver on the roster, will likely be asked to step into a larger role. While Gallup has shown flashes of brilliance, he has also struggled with injuries and inconsistency in recent years. The Cowboys brought in Brandon Cooks this season to add depth and speed to the receiving corps, but he doesn't bring the same level of versatility or physicality as Lamb. This means the Cowboys may have to rely more heavily on their younger players, like Jalen Tolbert, who is still developing and gaining experience. Tight end Jake Ferguson could also see an increased workload, but again, he lacks the game-changing ability that Lamb brings to the field. The running game, led by Tony Pollard, will also be affected. Lamb's presence on the field forces defenses to account for his deep threat ability, which helps open up running lanes for Pollard and keeps opposing defensive coordinators guessing. Without Lamb, defenses can stack the box, focusing more on stopping the run and challenging Dak Prescott to beat them with his arm. This could lead to a more conservative offensive approach, limiting the Cowboys' ability to score quickly or come from behind in games. For Dak Prescott, this is a significant setback. His connection with Lamb has been one of the most consistent and reliable aspects of the Cowboys' offense. The chemistry they've built over the years has been evident in their ability to execute difficult plays and convert critical downs. Losing Lamb means Prescott will need to establish trust and timing with other targets, which could take time and lead to growing pains for the offense. This is especially concerning given the Cowboys' current position in a competitive NFC East division, where every win matters. Defensively, the Cowboys are still one of the strongest teams in the league, anchored by stars like Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. However, even the best defenses rely on their offense to sustain drives and control the clock. Without Lamb, the Cowboys' offense may struggle to maintain possession, putting additional pressure on the defense to perform at an elite level for extended periods. This could lead to fatigue, mistakes, and a higher risk of injury for defensive players who are already giving it their all every game. The timing of this news couldn't be worse for the Cowboys. With key matchups against division rivals and playoff contenders on the horizon, the team needed all of its weapons to stay competitive. Losing Lamb at this critical juncture raises questions about how the Cowboys will adapt and whether they can remain in contention for a postseason spot. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are now faced with the daunting task of finding a solution to this problem, whether through internal adjustments, trades, or free agent signings. One potential scenario is that the Cowboys could explore the trade market to bring in another wide receiver. There are a few big names out there who could potentially fill the void left by Lamb, but acquiring a player of that caliber would come at a high cost. The Cowboys would likely need to part with draft picks or other key players, which could have long-term consequences for the team's future. Another option is to rely on their current roster and hope that someone steps up to fill the gap, but replacing a player of Lamb's caliber is easier said than done. Free agency could also be an avenue to explore, though the pool of available talent is limited at this point in the season. Signing a veteran receiver could provide some stability and experience, but it's unlikely that anyone available would be able to replicate Lamb's production or impact. This puts the Cowboys in a difficult position as they try to balance immediate needs with long-term goals. Fans are understandably distraught over this news. CeeDee Lamb is not just a star player, he's a fan favorite who has brought excitement and energy to the Cowboys since the day he was drafted. Social media is buzzing with reactions, ranging from disbelief and sadness to anger and frustration. Cowboys Nation is no stranger to drama, but this development has left even the most loyal fans questioning what's next for their team. Some are holding out hope that Lamb's absence is temporary, while others are bracing for the possibility that this could be a turning point for the franchise. Across the league, players and analysts are weighing in on the situation. Rival teams are undoubtedly taking notice, as losing a player of Lamb's caliber changes the competitive landscape. Opposing defenses that once had to account for Lamb's presence on every play will now have an easier time game planning against the Cowboys. This could lead to more aggressive strategies, putting additional pressure on the offense to perform under difficult circumstances. For Lamb, the situation is equally uncertain. If this is indeed a trade scenario, it raises questions about why the Cowboys would part ways with one of their best players. Is this a sign of deeper issues within the organization, or is it simply a strategic move aimed at reshaping the roster? If it's an injury or personal issue, the hope is that Lamb will recover quickly and return to the field as the dynamic playmaker fans know and love. All right, Cowboys fans, that's the latest on this shocking development with CeeDee Lamb. This is a tough moment for Cowboys Nation, but it's also an opportunity for the team to come together and prove that they can overcome adversity. What do you think? Is this a temporary setback, or does it signal bigger changes for the Cowboys? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cowboys Club, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on your Dallas Cowboys. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story and bringing you all the latest news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, Cowboys fans.